27 Digital Now Center. This is Beyond the Forecast with your most accurate local meteorologists.
Welcome in, everyone. We were talking about this during the noon broadcast, but there would be some afternoon clearing, and it is happening across the region. So I guess in some ways, patience may be paying off for some of us. So the afternoon shaping up warmer than the morning. Temperatures are into the low and mid-70s in our warmest locations. That includes Elliotsburg, Gettysburg, Mifflintown, Waynesboro. Not looking too bad in those spots. And again, temperatures increasing because of the amount of sunshine. Now, I mentioned this many times yesterday and throughout the shows today. All it would take is more of that west wind, and you can see the clouds moving from west to east if you watch this satellite picture closely. So again, we're watching the tops of the clouds, and essentially they're all moving out at this time. Now, it's not going to be an overly sunny afternoon and evening, but still, we'll take what we can get after the gray weather we had yesterday and even this morning. There's a lot going on in the active weather pattern around us. So we have an area of swirl or low pressure to our east. We have an overall trough that still has to work its way through. And eventually that disturbance that's over parts of Missouri, Illinois right now, even some rain to our south, will combine into a coastal storm for tomorrow into Saturday morning. So we're far from done with this weather pattern yet, but once we do finish up with it here on Saturday, moving into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, early June is going to look entirely different. Here's Hershey right now. Winds not as strong as they were, say, about 2 hours ago, but it's just enough that we're seeing more breaks in the clouds there, but this looks much better. Look at New Bloomfield, all the blue sky there. Again, a good-looking afternoon shaping up there. Lancaster, the farther east you go, the more cloud cover you're going to see. It's still going to take some time for these eastern areas, as we often see on days like today, to clear out. Once that stubborn moisture is here, it is very hard to scour out. But you can see the process happening. You can very clearly see our western counties doing quite well with the warm-up temperatures in the low 70s. Meanwhile, it's more of a struggle as you head farther to the east. So again, the clearing is moving in this direction. That's why York is up to 69 degrees. But Lancaster, Lebanon kind of lagging. We just saw another temperature increase there. In Mifflintown, 73. So these are live numbers coming into us, and the warming pattern is having an impact. Temperatures in the low 70s as the Philadelphia Phillies take on the Atlanta Braves in a day-night doubleheader thanks to the rain out yesterday. So rain not only impacting central Pennsylvania, but parts of the Lehigh Valley and the Delaware Valley. So it's not just us. But boy, yesterday was a rainy day. Temperatures stayed in the middle to upper 50s. That's it. If you're looking for the official tally, it's just over an inch of rain, which means the deficit has now fallen below an inch. So we made a lot of improvement, but there's a lot of dry weather ahead of us as we look ahead in the 7-day forecast. So, everyone wants to know about the improvement of the deficit, but unfortunately, as we get into the warmer months here, rain will be harder to come by. It's more thunderstorm activity than it is rainy days, but we'll get into all that when we get to it. In the meantime, again, periods of clouds will continue overnight with some clearing in spots. This shows a fair amount of sunshine tomorrow. I think it's rather optimistic, and that's really what's driving these showers and thunderstorms heading into the evening hours. So most of the day should be dry, but heading into the second half of the afternoon, we have to be aware of showers and some thunderstorms as this coastal low takes shape and moves away from us. Early Saturday morning, some residual showers, but I think during the day, other than the residual dampness in the air and some clouds, most of the day could be drier than we expected until we get to the afternoon heating of the day. Some showers, maybe a few thunderstorms erupt and move through, but you could still sneak in plans during the day Saturday. I know selfishly for myself, I'm going to be trying to do that, so it's something I've been watching very closely for Saturday. Sunday's a no-brainer. We should be fine. It'll be breezy, somewhat cool, but back to sunshine. So how much more rain are we going to get for Friday night into Saturday? I think at least another half inch. As you go farther to the west, away from the coastal low, maybe not as much rain for Mifflin, Juniata, Fulton, western Franklin County, those areas, but still another good rainmaker here in a long series of them that we've had so far. So let me show you how things change in a hurry. So once this trough kicks out, so this is looking at early Sunday morning, there goes the coastal low away from us, and sure, we still have some residual cloud cover Sunday. There are showers to our north. That's the cooler air, but that cool air gets replaced quickly. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday should be mainly sunny. And as we see mainly sunny conditions, in addition to that, there's a big high building over top of us. That should allow warm air to come in from the south and the southwest. There could be a cutoff low nearby underneath that high, and that could lead to some clouds late Wednesday into Thursday. But I think our legitimate rain chance in the next week will hold off until Thursday, so an extended stretch of dry weather. And for haymakers, I know Chief Meteorologist Eric Finkenbinder, he's one of them. Looking for consecutive dry days. Next week certainly looks to be the week. So temperatures in the near term through tomorrow, mid-70s. Again, sunshine may be fleeting, just like it was today for tomorrow's forecast. Upper 60s for Saturday and Sunday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that building warmth, temperature staying in the low to mid-80s. Pretty impressive stuff. So if you have weekend plans, the best day is Sunday. But I'm feeling more optimistic about Saturday's forecast, featuring mostly leftover showers early in the morning, then that chance of redevelopment into the afternoon of some showers and storms. But I do think we're going to kind of remove some of the rain chances from Saturday's forecast in this evening's update. Then looking ahead, more sunshine, a total pattern flip to this more hot weather, but also mainly dry weather. So I've been hearing from the complaint department, it's been too rainy lately. Well, we do need some of this as we go into a hotter and drier time of year. So again, let's add up what we can through tomorrow night, even early Saturday, and then we move on heading into Sunday into a much warmer weather pattern. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys again on Monday for another Beyond the Forecast.